Hi everyone, so this is my first scrapbook flip through for a while. I recently finished my 2017 December daily album. Yes, you did hear that right, 2017. I haven't done an album for 2018 because December ended up being a bit crazy and I didn't really take that many photos. So I focused on finishing my 2017 album instead, and the first page was this 2x2 page protector. I just popped a little piece of 2x2 paper in each slot with some embellishments. A lot of this I did complete way back in 2007. So 2007? Wow, no, not that long ago. 2017. So I don't remember it all massively clearly. But most of the supplies that I used are from various Christmas collections by Crate Paper. So I'll try and mention things when I can and when I can remember, but the majority of it is from Christmas collections by Crate Paper. The album itself is by Simple Stories, so it's one of their Snap albums. Another question I get a lot is where I get my large photos printed and whether I print them at home. I don't actually have a printer at all currently, so I get my large photos printed at DS Colour Labs. I find that generally their quality is really good, and I think the prices are fairly reasonable too. The postage is $4.99, so it's quite expensive, but they normally print your order on the same day and send it the next day, so I always think that's pretty good. This is not sponsored, I'm not affiliated with them, I just get that question a lot, so I thought I would share. I'll try and remember to link them in the description if I can, so you can go direct to their website. So in 2017, I did complete a daily album, so there is a photo or a story for every single day, and I used some labels just to stamp the date on each photo. When I'm making an album like this, which is, a December daily album or a travel album, that sort of thing, I do like to keep certain things the same throughout the album to keep it looking cohesive. I don't tend to do it in my normal Project Life albums because I like that each spread is different or eclectic. But with this one, I tried to keep the colour palette the same by using the same collections of paper. And I also outlined a lot of things, and I used the same black labels for the dates on most of the pages. And I just find that keeps the album looking cohesive. It starts to look a little bit more simplified and a little bit different towards the end of the album because I completed it, a year later. But generally I find that the album flows quite well, and I'm pretty pleased with it, to be honest. I actually did film the process of completing this album for my patrons. So if you are interested in becoming a patron and having access to those videos, the link to my Patreon is always in the description. I've just recently uploaded the video where this album was completely finished, so that will be there for you to enjoy if you join the $8 tier, and the $4 tier will give you access to my chatty videos that I upload at the end of every month. But yeah, $8 tier is for the crafty videos. So as you can see, I've just carried on making sure that I outline a few cards here and there and use those black labels, and it just keeps everything looking nice and themed. I used a few bits from, I think it was Pink Paisley, and some from another collection that I can't remember, but it's where that little Santa die cut came from on that card. As you can see as well, I continued to use 6x8 photos throughout the album. I really think that these break up the pages. I try to use different size page protectors, so sometimes it would be 2 3x4s and a 4x6, and sometimes it would be 4 3x4s, for example, but I just find that the full page photos really break the album up and add something a little bit different. And I think as well, there's nothing nicer than having one of your favourite photos blown up bigger. It just looks really effective in albums, I think. I do it a lot in my 12x12 albums as well. I use 12x12 photos. So this page is where I picked up again a year later. So you can see it's a little bit cleaner, a little bit simpler. It reflects more of my current style, I think. I've definitely simplified a lot of things with my scrapbooking, and I've made my pages a lot simpler. I definitely prefer to savour my embellishments now rather than just throw them all at a page. My camera did die at this point. I feel like I say that in every video. My camera always cuts out after a certain point and I always forget. So I had to just pick up again with my phone. But as you can see on this page, I've got a 4x4 photo and a little collage. And then this is Christmas itself. So I've got another 6x8 photo there, our annual Christmas Eve photo with my brothers. And then this little page protector here was actually a 6x8 page protector with 4 3x4 photos, and I just cut it in half so there were only 2. And I love the texture and just the little difference it adds to the album, having that 2 photo page protector. And then I've got our annual family photo that we take every Christmas, along with our annual auntie and nephew photo that I take every Boxing Day. That is my eldest nephew, and I take a photo with him pretty much every Boxing Day so we can see how much he's growing. And then I carried on past Christmas Day in my 2017 album, which I don't know if I'll do that this year. If I go back and scrap some of the photos I took in December this year, I don't know whether I'll go past Christmas or whether I'll just go up to Christmas Day. But it is nice to look back and have these memories. It's nice because that week between Christmas and New Year, you're sometimes still doing festive things, aren't you? So, for example, this year it was nice because our youngest niece was born on New Year's Eve, so I could document that in here. I think in a second I'm about to give you a bit of a thumbs down. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with myself because I realised I spelled our niece's name wrong. To be fair, it is an Irish name. She's called Kiva, so it's pretty difficult to spell, but I spelt it wrong. But that is my completed 2017 December daily album. I really hope you enjoyed having a look at it, and if you have any questions, do let me know in the comments below. I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.